We all dream of being rich by the time we retire, but that dream involves being financially responsible, understanding your investment. But don't worry, that's where we come in. Hello and welcome to NSE FinWiz, powered by CNBC TV 18. I'm your host, Gautam Srinivasan, and we're here to help you understand the concepts of financial planning and wealth creation. Today, we are at the headquarters of one of the largest IT players in the world, NSE FinWiz, powered by CNBC TV 18. Our core topic of discussion today is asset allocation and diversification. And to share their insights on the topic, we have two experts with us, Mehrab Irani and Ashar. And we are at the Infosys campuses with a very engaging, excited audience ready to ask all their questions to our experts. So let's dive right in. Kalpesh, investors interchangeably use asset allocation and diversification, but there is a significant difference between both the concepts. So to start things off, explain, now that we've clarified the concepts of allocation, asset allocation and portfolio diversification, let's get down to business. Let's focus on asset allocation. What are the go and no-go areas when it comes to optimal asset allocation, considering that everyone wants to maximize profit and minimize risk? Mehrab, what's your view on this?
Asset allocation has to be in different kind of investment options. You can't diversify by investing in 10 equity funds. It has to be non-correlated assets. If you invest in correlated or similar assets, then there is no diversification, there is duplication. So there has to be in different asset classes. Now, very broadly speaking, there may be 4 different kind of asset classes. That is equity, number 1. Number 2, you can say fixed income or bonds or debentures or fixed deposits. Number 3, it will be real estate, property. And number 4 will be commodities like gold and silver. So if you diversify across different asset classes which are non-correlated, then in every market cycle, you will get above average return with minimum risk. The important thing is the risk will be minimized, the standard deviation will be minimized.
Okay, and Kalpesh, take us to the rebalancing their portfolio, just to give a sort of basic understanding of if sometimes the goal changes or the investment environment changes, how can they make the change? What's your view on this matter?
Goals can be classified based on time period also. It can be short-term goals, medium-term goals and long-term goals. Whatever your goals are, you make your asset allocation and do a periodic review, which may not be short-term, it may be 6 monthly or once in a year. But as and when you are coming near to your goal, you keep rebalancing, reshuffling your portfolio from volatile assets to less volatile assets, because you have to reach your corpus. So at the time of redemption or at the time of meeting of your goal, you don't want that because of some short-term event, you are not able to meet your goal.
Topic of this strategy, starter and mid-career.
25-year-old young person just started working. Time is on your side. You have around, say, 25-30 years plus to work. I would advise that maximum portion should be in equity and equity-related funds. And as and when you are approaching, when you become middle-aged and one by one your mid-term goals are being met, and then you are moving towards your long-term goals, then slowly you can shift from equities towards debt.
All right. How do you diversify
a scenario?
I think that is very important that in school and at least in college education, there is some amount of education which happens in money. So I think that NSE and certain other things are offering very good courses for money and financial education. I think everybody should take that. And being parents, for our children, I think from childhood we should teach them what is the importance of saving, what is the importance of budgeting, what is the importance of investments, etc.
Relocate, given I have better opportunities there. So how good is it to invest in real estate as of now?
Real estate, there are 2 components. One is the investment component, one is the consumption component. If you are buying real estate for your personal consumption, for your staying, for your own consumption of family, then I think any time is a good time to buy real estate, because you are going to buy for your personal stay. But if you are buying for an investment, then you have to remember that real estate moves in very, very long-term cycles. They move in 5-10-year plus cycles. And currently we are in somewhat down cycle for real estate market. Also, investment in real estate, when you do, there are a lot of capital cost involved with it. There is stamp duty, there is registration fees, broker charges, and a lot of other costs. When people calculate return on real estate, they just ignore those costs, which are actually very high. There is also very liquidity cost in real estate. It is not very easy to buy and sell real estate in a very short period of time. There are income tax implications also. So I would not particularly advise somebody to just invest in real estate at any point of time. Yes, for consumption, it is very, very good at any point of time.
All right, let's get to
on tax saver FDs and other kind of.
everybody requires some fund for contingency, because God forbid anything can happen at any time. So that money, whatever it may be, 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees, whatever, depending on each individual and what stage of the life and the family that person has to be in some very liquid investment which can be available immediately or within a few hours or a 24-hour period, which is liquid fund. I would just like to say one thing, that you must never combine investments with insurance. Both are very separate products. You know, investment is not supposed to provide you insurance cover, and insurance is not supposed to provide you with investment returns. And whenever both are combined, the insurance investments gives very suboptimal return, because after the high fund management cost and the underperformance, the return in insurance is very bad.
All right. On